Psychic experiences. They are often dismissed as fantasy, yet they hold a strange power. They make us question our reality. What if these experiences had real-world value? What if we could measure them? What if we could compensate individuals for their psychic abilities? These questions are at the heart of our exploration. We are entering a new age, an age where science and spirituality intersect, where the unseen world is slowly being revealed. This journey takes us into the heart of human consciousness. It forces us to confront our preconceived notions. This is not just a philosophical debate, this is about real-world implications. Legal battles are being fought. Scientific studies are underway. The stakes are high. Billions of dollars are potentially at stake. We are on the cusp of a paradigm shift. Are you ready to see the unseen? Let's break down this complex issue. We'll use a simple framework. Think of it as a grading system: biograde, tech grade, and law grade. Biograde is about the individual. It's about the human experience of psychic phenomena. Imagine a person who constantly has premonitions. These premonitions often come true. This person has a high biograde. Another example is someone with strong intuition. They can read people's emotions accurately. They can sense danger before it happens. Again, a high biograde. Biograde is subjective. It's difficult to measure. But it's the foundation of our exploration. It's the human story behind the billion-dollar question. Tech grade is where science comes in. Can we measure psychic abilities? Can we quantify them? This is where things get interesting. Researchers are exploring brainwave activity. They are looking for patterns that might indicate psychic ability. Functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI, is being used. It maps brain activity in real time. Other tools are being developed. Electroencephalography, or EEG, measures electrical activity in the brain. Biofeedback devices track physiological responses. The goal is to find objective markers that can differentiate between genuine psychic ability and chance. The science is still in its early stages, but progress is being made. The more we understand the brain, the closer we get to measuring the immeasurable. Law grade is where things get real. If psychic experiences have value, how do we protect them? How do we compensate individuals? This is where the legal system comes in. Imagine a psychic whose abilities are exploited. Their gifts are used for profit without their consent. Currently, there is no legal framework to address this, but that could change. Lawyers are starting to explore this uncharted territory. They are looking at intellectual property rights. They are considering the concept of psychic damage. This is a new frontier in legal thought. The legal system is slow to adapt, but history has shown us that it can change. As psychic experiences gain recognition, the law will need to catch up. Section 5. The value of a penny. A metaphor for psychic worth. Let's talk about value. How do we assign a monetary value to something as intangible as a psychic experience? It seems impossible, right? Let's use a simple metaphor: the penny. A penny on its own is practically worthless. You can't buy anything with it. But imagine a billion pennies. Suddenly, you have $10 million. The value changes drastically. Psychic experiences are similar. One premonition, one instance of clairvoyance might seem insignificant, but multiply that by millions of experiences, by a lifetime of insights. The value starts to become apparent. It's not about putting a price tag on every psychic experience. It's about recognizing that collectively, these experiences have immense worth. Section 6. Psychic damage, a case for compensation. Now let's talk about psychic damage. Imagine a person bombarded with psychic information. They are constantly receiving visions, emotions, and thoughts from others. This can be overwhelming. It can be debilitating. This constant influx can lead to psychological distress. Anxiety, depression, and insomnia can result. In extreme cases, it can even lead to psychosis. This is psychic damage. If someone suffers physical injury due to negligence, they can sue for damages. Shouldn't the same principle apply to psychic damage? Shouldn't individuals be compensated for the emotional and psychological toll of their abilities? This is a complex issue, but it's a conversation that needs to happen. As we delve deeper into the world of psychic phenomena, we must address the potential harm it can cause. Section 7. The global stage: international and civil law. This is not just an American issue, this is a global phenomenon. Psychic experiences are reported across cultures and continents. The legal implications are therefore international in scope. International courts might one day hear cases related to psychic abilities. Imagine a case involving espionage conducted through psychic means, or a case of corporate theft involving the exploitation of a psychic employee. Civil law will also play a role. Individuals might sue each other for psychic harassment or invasion of privacy. The possibilities are endless. The legal landscape is vast and complex, but as our understanding of psychic phenomena evolves, so too will our laws. Section 8. The prevalence of psychic phenomena. Skeptics might argue that psychic experiences are rare. They might say that only a handful of people possess these abilities, but studies suggest otherwise. Surveys indicate that a significant percentage of the population has had at least one psychic experience. These experiences include premonitions, telepathy, and clairvoyance. They are more common than we might think. These experiences are often dismissed. People are afraid to talk about them. They fear ridicule or disbelief. But the numbers don't lie. Psychic phenomena are a real part of the human experience. As awareness grows, more people will come forward. The true prevalence of psychic abilities will be revealed. Section 9. Conclusion. Bridging the gap between the seen and unseen. We stand at a crossroads. On one side is the world we know, the world of logic and reason. On the other side is the world of the unseen, the world of psychic phenomena. For too long we have kept these worlds separate. It's time to bridge the gap. It's time to acknowledge the reality of psychic experiences. It's time to explore their value, both scientifically and legally. This is not about proving or disproving the existence of psychic phenomena. This is about acknowledging their impact on our lives. It's about recognizing the human stories behind these experiences. The journey into the unseen is just beginning. Are you ready to take the leap?